What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to the final episode of the SBC to Glory. This is going to be the end. First and foremost, thank you for being here. Drop a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed this mini-series. If it helps you in any way, let me know in the comment section below what you started with and what you have now. That'd be pretty awesome. And yeah, just if you want to see another mini-series on something else, maybe a timed road to glory and see what we could do without SBC stuff in 10 hours, stuff like that, let me know some ideas in the comment section below and I'm more than happy to put a few mini-series onto this channel. A few comments just before we go live. First one is from Dylan. He says, man, I'm annoyed you're ending this. I love this series. I'd happily watch an hour a day, even for background noise when I'm opening bronze packs. Fear not, Dylan Clark. This is going to be continued over on the road to glory. The reason why I didn't continue persevering with this is because I kind of made my point already. I didn't even get into the humble beginnings and rising talents to a high level. We did like 2 or 3 of them, and there's easily hundreds of thousands of coins worth of profit available in those. I already got well in excess of 300,000 coins in cards if I sold them and went liquid. And I was sitting there thinking, man, I've proven this works now from even a low budget with nothing in the club. Let me now take this back onto my main account and start making these coins back on that account because I was just wasting coins on this account now that I've proven it's there. So this is going to be the end of the post-com stuff. Actually, there's a little bit more post-com stuff. There's going to be just literally a few minutes of me just running through a trade pile where you'll see that Frank Ribery, I think he might have already shown that, Frank Ribery sold for 22k. I don't know what, I don't know who bought him or why, but he sold for 22k. And with that in mind, we have to deduct 22k off of the coin balance. I might just go and buy a card and discard it for 22k. But yeah, that is the end of the post-com stuff, guys. We'll be right back. All right, guys, so on to the account for the final time. And Joshua Wright had said, if you do end the series, maybe for the last episode, sell literally everything, quick sell all that doesn't. So you have an empty club like you did at the beginning, just to show what exactly 10 hours did for your coin total value. I started doing that. And as you can see, we're up to 175,000 coins now. And honestly, I got bored real quick. If it was easier to list and quick sell items, I would do it. But to try and list up, I have like almost 1,000 players now. So sold those. We're up to 174k. Got some more goals on the transfer list. Obviously, 22k doesn't count because of in fact, let me just go and buy the first card that is coming up at 22,000 coins that Ribery sold for. There we go. We'll take Verratti and then we will quick sell Verratti, and then that's quick sell. There we go. So that's Ribery's coins gone essentially. So we're at 152,000 coins. We got some items on the trade pile still, not a lot, but some. And as you can see, I started selling the goals, and I was just like, man, this is just dead. This is just boring. I don't want to do this. And so I thought I'd just give like some kind of like small account tour of what we have and where we got from. So as you can see as well with the leaderboards, we have 228,000 coins transfer profit right now, which is fantastic. But in terms of the club, as you can see, I have 1,151 players. We started with like what, maybe 20 players or so, and they were just bronze untradables and those few Champions League cards that you get when you start a new account, because you get like a lone player pick pack, a 3 UCO untradeable pack, and so on and so forth. And we only like this series ran for, I don't even want to say a week, and I honestly didn't put more than, I'm saying 10 hours because I want to kind of be, I want to make sure that that's the maximum I put in. But I actually think so. Yeah, 6 days ago I started this, so in 6 days worth of me just playing on this account for a few hours a day maximum, some days not even. For example, yesterday I didn't get on it at all. Today this is the first time I've been on it. The day before that I didn't get on it at all. So yeah, in literally like I'd say probably 8 or 9 hours, this is where we've got to. 1,151 players, 152,000 coins, and even these players, like right now they're 800 to 1,200 coins, with the odd one going up to 1,500 coins, and discard value would give us another 30, yeah, exactly 30 discards of rare golds. Now, of course, if we discard, if we even say they sell at an average of 750 coins, which I think is fair, that's another 22,000 coins that we've got there. And then we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Do we have 100? 94 common golds. which, as you guys know, common golds usually sell for 500 to 1,000, with some of them, like the English guys did this week, going up towards 3,000 and such. But let's say 500 coins a piece, that's another 47,000 coins in common golds. So there's like 60,000 coins there. That puts us over 200,000 liquid if we went liquid. And then all the silvers. Now, some of these silvers are from major leagues, Newcastle and the Spanish league. We've got League SBC from Argentina, League SBC from Portugal. Chavez is quite a good one as well. Some more like League SBC cards. Shimizu S Pulse. I think this guy's actually, I bought him for 600. And he's selling, because I was going to complete it, he's selling for like 2,000. So if I sold him on, I'd actually just make a bit of a trading profit there. Happy days. But you can see, even from tradable silvers, we've got some rare tradable silvers. What's that, about like 25 or so? Maybe 20, 21, something like that. And then loads of tradable commons as well, which all have a minimum value of 100 to 200 coins if they're from an off league. And then a good value of 200 to 2,000 coins for most of them if they're on an on league. You know, you'll get some of them that aren't worth anything even if they're on an on league. And then for bronzes, again, lots of rares. But I've got so many rares because I was just like, let me just start saving them because we're making so many coins. And then loads and loads of commons. And this is where the bronzes really come into a lot of our players. And these bronzes are obviously important because it's not, I try and explain this to people, it's not about making coins per se. The coins will get made just on their own so long as you're clever with how you sell items and how you don't buy items. It's more about saving coins in the long term because of what you can complete. So we have pages and pages and pages of bronze cards, all tradable. Most of them useless. Most of them would get into silver upgrades. A lot of them go into the League SBC clubs of the teams that we were saving for. And yeah, 1,000 players already, man, in under 10 hours. Now, as I said before, I know there's a lot of probably more efficient ways to make liquid coins. But in terms of preparing your club for the rest of the game, I think this is the best way. You know, you stack your club with players. If, for example, EA released something where English centre mids, no matter bronze, silver or gold, just became very valuable, this guy would go from not selling at 150 coins to selling at 2,000 or 3,000 coins. And so capitalizing off of that is super important. And we're just about to get to the untradables as well as we tail off the end here of these bronzes that are pretty worthless. And there you go. For the untradables, Koke, we again got out of a player pick pack. The 3 Champions League cards we've still got there. And then we've got some untradable golds, lots of untradable silvers, including some really good ones. French League untradable silver there. We've got Cardiff untradable silver, Guingamp and Vallecano untradable silver. I've got an Inter, is that the goalkeeper? Yeah, he's worth like 4 or 5k. A good untradable silver there. Another Angers player. Just lots of players from lots of the major leagues. And then also lots of players from lots of the dead leagues, which I just haven't yet put into the upgrades. But you can see here, we've got a good array of cards from all over the place. I think did we hit one Huesca? No, we hit a couple of Empoli players. I'm pretty sure we hit one Huesca or Valladolid player. But anyway, we have lots of untradable silvers, and a few untradable bronzes that we got with, you know, at the start of the club. And so that's all the players that we have. And then in terms of consumables, I have just a couple of healing cards that I just didn't sell. I have almost 400 individual fitness cards. And so, like, one of the things that a lot of people struggled with was they thought that the fitness cards were the coins that you get back from bronze pack method. And that was never the case. The fitness cards were always a nice buffer of coins. You know, they were always something that I've sold throughout the year, listing up 20 at a time, selling 5 to 10, listing up, you know, relisting another 20, selling 5 to 10. And it was just a nice way to have a constant revolving door of coins. And on my other account where I have almost 2,000 of these, I calculate that and I'm like, okay, so that's like almost 400,000 worth of coins if I wanted to go and sell those. The sad thing is that number one, it takes, you earn them quicker than you can sell them because of the way the bronze pack method works. And because so many people did start opening bronze pack methods, 2 things happened. Number one, so many people were listing that there was so much competition to even sell them. But number 2, so many people had so many fitness cards that there was less need to purchase fitness cards from everybody that got involved in the method. And so because of that, these started selling less and less and less. However, I guess all of the people that either didn't believe in the method, couldn't be bothered to do it, or just didn't trust that it would work long term have stopped because these have started selling again. On my main account, I've been selling a listing of, I listed up like 30 of these last night, and like 12 of them sold on the first hour, relisted up with the ones that I had left, and I think I got back up to like 22, and like 7 of those sold. So they are selling again, and they are selling in general. It's just about perseverance with these. But because these aren't the way to make the coins, these are just an added coin buffer if you want to, you know, give 10 or 20 points to your trade pile to it. And I always said to you guys, never list up 100 and never list them up all at the same time in case the, you know, if the hour ticks off and your whole listing disappears for that hour, you've now sold nothing for a whole hour, and that's not a good use of your trade pile. So yeah, you know, I won't even count this into equity, but there's almost 80,000 coins worth of fitness cards there if I could be bothered to sell them. But we would make more coins by having those trade pile spaces open right now. There are certain times where when squad fitnesses go really expensive, and there was a couple of times this year that squad fitnesses went up to like 22 and 2400s. That's when the individual fitness cards start flying out, because people are like, hey, I don't want to buy a 2400 coin squad fitness card when I could go and buy 10 bronze fitness cards for 150 each on open bid, so 1500 coins, not worry about my goalkeeper because they lose fitness slowly anyway, replenish all of the fitness on all of my starting 10 for almost half the price. And so during those instances, the fitness cards start flying out, right? Obviously during now, they're not flying out, but there's so many other buffers to make coins. For example, right now, SPFL players will sell for 300 to 500 coins, no matter who the player is or what position they are, they just sell. So if you're sitting there thinking, wow, how did he make those coins and I didn't? If you followed what I followed, go and sell your Scottish Premier League players, go and sell your Scottish players in general, because they also sell, and go and sell your MLS players, because MLS players right now are selling for 150 to 400 coins, depending on position, no matter who it is, because of daily and weekly objectives and SBCs and stuff. So we've got some fitness cards in there. I have some contracts. I mean, again, like those gold contracts will sell for 200 coins each. That's another 26, maybe almost 3,000 coins there. Manager leagues, we've got nothing. Chemistry styles, we've got nothing. Position modifiers, we have 1. Training card, I have 3 pace cards that I would be able to sell. And that's all I have for consumables. So I don't really have much for consumables in the club. I don't have anything for club items in the club. I don't have any staff in the club. And then we've already been through the players. So that's where the account is at the end of the mini series, guys. Really, you know, we've put ourselves into a really strong position, and if people struggle to understand what to do and how to do it after I've dedicated probably, I don't even know how many hours of content. What's this? 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, with today's video and yesterday's video, almost 5 hours of deep detailed explaining and showing with results. Look over there to the coin balance. I started this account with 53,000 coins, right? 6 days ago. I now have 153,000 coins. I have not played a single game, and I have not opened anything other than SBC packs and bronze packs. Not only do I have 153,000 coins, which is quite fitting actually, because now I'm exactly 100,000 coins above where I started. I have 1,150 players in my club instead of the 20 or so that we had in there, which all have a massive value in the game long term. And this is why I didn't want to sell up, because this is what you want. You want loads. You want a club stacked full of bronze, silvers, and gold. So when EA release something, you could either, if you find value in it, you could do it for next to no cost because you have the players. Or number 2, you could make a whole bunch of profit if you're like, wow, you know, look at these English players going up at 28, 3,500. Let me just go and sell my 40 English players, make myself 150,000, and know that I'll just replenish them back through this method in the long run. On top of that, I didn't even get into the heart of the easy SBCs to make the big profits. So in terms of the icons, I didn't get into the humble beginnings and rising talent of more. I think I did 3 or 4 humble beginnings and 3 or 4 rising talent out of 47, right? So there's loads of profit there to be made if I could be bothered. But it's pointless for me doing it on this account, right? I think people understand that just because it's just a waste of time. So there's loads of humble beginnings and rising talents to do here. And then in terms of the leagues, I did some of the league SBCs. Hyundai A League 2 out of 10. Bundesliga 1, J League 2, Premier League 1. Saudi League 6 and the CSL 5. Of course, we focused hard on those with the bronzes, saving those. Liga MX 2, Pro League 2. and the Argentinian League 1. But in terms of the SBCs that I didn't do, as an example, just for cheap, and now that I have a big coin balance, I would be very engaged in doing this myself personally, is if I went to the Serie A, which is, it has some good packs in there. Bologna, 7k for a small rare gold players pack. I would be doing that right now. In the Premier League, there is a few, even Arsenal, I think. Arsenal, 11k for a premium gold players pack. You've got Brighton are 9k for a small rare gold players pack. You've got Burnley at 10k, a bit too expensive probably. Chelsea, 14k for a prime gold players pack. If we go to the La Liga, now I know we did one of the La Liga cards. What, did we do one of the La Liga teams? I think I did, didn't I? No, I didn't actually. So La Liga, Athletic Club, 9k for a prime gold players pack. Leganes, 7k for a premium Electrum players pack here. This is a banging SBC to just go and pay for, even if you've got nothing but you got a lot of coins, because it will start the ball rolling for you without having to do the bronze packs for getting gold players. So we haven't even done the really, really good value for coin SBCs, of which there's probably about 30 of them throughout the whole set of leagues. We haven't done the Rising Talent or Humble Beginnings, and we've still made so much profit from so little time added in. And so if everybody gets involved in this, it doesn't hurt anything. It just helps everything, because there's just more supply of players constantly. And when you hit the big cards, you make your profit. Selling the bronze cards through marquee matchups and SBCs and such makes you profit. And it's just a win for everybody. There's so many people in my comment section that are just like saying how much this has helped them. And there's the only people that I see say, oh, I lost coins on this, are the people that sat there and tell me things like, oh, I opened 200,000 coins worth of bronze packs. I don't know what to do now. And I'm like, well, you shouldn't have opened 200,000 coins worth of bronze packs, because you probably just discarded maybe 300 to 400 bronze cards as duplicates that you could have put through upgrades to get silvers that would have saved you coins to be able to complete League SBCs to start bringing the coins back in. So if you didn't follow my path, yeah, you probably lost coins. It's not difficult, though, to achieve and to attain coins. It just takes time. That's it. It just takes time. It doesn't matter what balance you start with or what state your account is in. Within 10 hours or so, you can make sure you're flying and hitting good numbers. But, guys, this is going to be the end of the series for this. We'll be back tomorrow with the Road to Glory. Lots of gameplay and such to go. Thank you guys for joining me on this journey on this channel. I do believe that episode 1 is one of my most liked videos on this channel. We got 13,000 likes and 200,000 views. I think the only videos that will really rival that are probably should I say, episode 1's. So episode 1 of the FIFA 18 Road to Glory only got 12,000 likes. Episode 1 of the FIFA 17 Road to Glory also only got 12,000 likes. And episode 1 of the FIFA 19 Road to Glory got 10,000 likes. So yeah, I believe it is my most liked video on this channel, episode 1 of this series. And so for that, guys, I appreciate it a lot. I'm very grateful. And yeah, this is going to be, I hope I helped you guys make lots and lots of coins. And I hope I continue to help you make lots and lots of coins. And I hope Team of the Season is amazing for all of us. But this is going to be the end. I will see you next time. I'm out. Peace.